Big jobs on big properties demand a big side-by-side. A side-by-side like the first ever Honda Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew. This flagship model delivers serious power and performance where you need it most. Even more, it offers best-in-class comfort for 6 occupants with backseat legroom beyond compare. As for build quality, we'll let the Honda name speak for itself. Head to Galatish Honda in West Frankfort and see the all-new Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew today.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois for over a century. We believe that great customer service, along with a wide variety of products, will meet all of your banking needs. We offer commercial lending, treasury management, personal loans, free checking, and more. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
Hal Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Hal Insurance is proud to serve you.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
We welcome you in to Redbirds live from Max Morris Gymnasium in downtown West Frankfort. I'm Garrett Smith, joined by my partner, color commentator, Quincy King. Welcome in.
Garrett, I'm glad to be back. Another year of basketball ahead of us. It's going to be a good year. I have a great feeling for the Lady Redbirds tonight. You know, they're looking good in warm-ups, and all we can hope for is they can stay locked and connected with their teammates and have a great year.
Yeah, and that's the plan, right? They didn't lose a whole lot, lost a couple players, but a lot back this season for Coach Nathan Dodd and his Lady Redbirds. We welcome you guys in here in our pregame coverage. As always, our pregame brought to you by Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort. Quincy, it's been a long off season, but it's about to pick up real quick. We've got a lot of games coming up here, and we'll try to log in our broadcast schedule coming up as we got it on your screen now. And a lot of games. Got a couple this week. After this one, the ladies head to Vienna on Thursday, and that makes this one a lot more important. Carterville lost some players. Vienna is really strong again, so you always like to start the season strong, and why not do it here at home tonight? Because Thursday you got a tough team in Vienna.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Carterville, they always seem to have good girl programs between multiple sports. Basketball's always been a strong sport for them in the past. You know, they've lost a lot, and hopefully coming out here tonight, it's kind of a clean slate. Lady Rebels coming out here, try to pick up an early win in the season. It'd be a huge win getting it at home versus Carterville. Be a big win, especially like you said, going on the road to Vienna. Strong program they have down there, and all we need tonight, we need a win. We'll start off with a win.
And I want to say our team's off to a great start up here in the broadcast booth because we had some fits getting our stuff set up, but thanks to our producers, Aaron Price, Drew Smith, they got us going, and we're on. We're ready to go. And like the Lady Redbirds, we're shaking the rust off here, our first broadcast of the winter season. But as you can see the schedule, uh, boys open up next week with their home opener at home against Ho-Hum. You get to play the state runner-up Benton Rangers, led by Dr. Tedeschi, soon to be going to Colorado State after the season. So they've got some fun coming up. And then next week, the ladies head over to Harrisburg for the Lady Bulldog preview. And then a little bit after that, the boys will go over to Hamilton County. Always a fun drive for us, going over there, the late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, you know, I'm glad the boys team really got into that Hamco invite because you know I like to set up that tournament. I think it's a bunch of good teams that are a lot of really competitive, and I think it's a good tournament for all teams. Kind of kick off the season, kick off the year, sort of deal.
I'll say I wasn't sure what to expect when we jumped into that last year. It was a really, really good tournament, good experience, good early season tournament because, yeah, they're good teams. They're not the greatest in terms of competing at the end of the night, but or end of the season. But great teams to play early on, and those games are super competitive. There weren't a whole lot of, you know, blowout ball games in that, and I expect the same for the boys there. But here in a minute, we'll do it right now. We'll get to our keys to the game. Brought to you by Weeks, Ronald Price, right off I-57 in West Frankfort. The Weeks keys to the game, Quincy.
You know, I'm gonna go off you earlier what you said. You know, you got to break the rust. You got to shake it off a little bit. Come into the season, take the rust off, and go into the season. You know, just with a clean mind. You know, clean everything you had last year. It wasn't a terrible year by any means, but coming to the season, it's a new team, it's a new identity, and it's a new year for Lady Redbird basketball.
Coach Dowd walked in the gym when I was here earlier. First thing he said was, "I feel really good about tonight."
I've heard he's pumped up.
He's,
I've heard he's ready.
He is. Yeah, he's been ready to get going, and
He's been showing a lot of confidence in this team, from what I've been seeing.
as expected, I was anticipating a really good improvement this season for the Lady Redbirds, and we can touch on a couple of the key players. There's going to be a lot that are in there, but the big two, it's hard to overlook Nibs and Lemon. When they're good, Frankfurt's pretty dang good.
Yeah, I mean, when you have your two best players, and they were last year, they come back if they have great years, and whenever they're starting off, they start off a game going good. It seems like the rest of the team does well. So they're two kind of players that the rest of the team really feeds off of, and it's a lot to ask, but having both of them go night to night, going off in games, it's gonna be hard for this team to lose.
And, Coach Dodd, he's been looking at Presley Britton as being potentially the third option. She's had really good summer workouts and fall working into this winter slate. So um, high hopes for her to maybe be that third one. Especially, you get, Lemon out there on her own. They really draw attention to her. Same with Nibs when she's out there without the other. And anything else you get, the guard plays key. Does not turn the basketball over, right? You don't have to do anything crazy in terms of scoring outputs. You're going to get that from Lemon and Nibs. If Margelli can bring it up and take care of the basketball, huge added bonus.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I think Coach Dodd talked about over the course of the offseason is not turning the ball over and getting good possessions out of your plays. The times where you have these long possessions where you're not getting anything and you just end up turning the ball over or not even getting a shot up at the rim, you have no chance to win at all. So I think that was a big thing he hit over the offseason was, girls, we cannot turn over this ball, and we got to be getting ourselves multiple chances at putting the ball into the rim.
You ready? I'm about ready. It's been a long time coming. And it feels good being back in this gym. It feels like it's been forever. It's
Home
about to
away from
pick
home.
up. We were talking about it. And we've got a lot of games on the schedule for this season. Um, ready to bring you the entire midwinter yet again. We're going to be over there in Hamilton County covering all Frankfort games. And have 3 of the 4 Lady Redbird games in Harrisburg. Um, won't be doing the EHT this year, but that's okay. It's all right because we got guys over there covering it. We're going to promote those guys over there covering the EHT in its entirety over there in Harrisburg. That's pretty neat.
They do a good job, and any chance I'm free at home, and I know the EHT is back in El Dorado, I always turn their channel on to go catch some games, and you get to catch a lot of good games over the EHT. It's a special tournament for everybody to enjoy.
And a couple of the dates that we have boys and girls in action, you don't have to stress it because we've got some of these other cities in Southern Illinois that have a great production team, and you'll be able to pull up both our broadcast and theirs that evening. So, yeah, maybe get a couple of Frankfort wins in one night. And, I know we there's a trip down to Goreville later in the year where we got a home game, but the guys down there in Goreville, they do a great job too, and there's a lot of good broadcasters out there. Great community that we're really starting to find out about because we've been in it 3-4 years now, and the longer you're in it, the more you miss it when it's gone. And man, I'm ready, and I think it's going to be a good game for Frankfort tonight. I think they're going to come out. It's not going to be clean. You're going to turn the ball over. You're going to make mistakes. It's game number 1.
You expect it to happen, right?
But I do think they'll definitely show some promise for the season here tonight. New uniforms, it looks like.
Yes, they are. I'd like to say fresh, looking very fresh out there. Uh, really nice uniforms, the Lady Redbirds. I'd like to see, maybe in the future the boys and girls team could do kind of a bounce off each other like they did in the past. Kind of, let's keep it all together and matching and all correlated in some way.
Yeah, we'll get you in charge of ordering the uniforms next time.
I'll be the fashion designer for Frankfort, absolutely. West Frankfort, Illinois.
The whole city, not just the high school.
Everybody.
But we'll get you starting lineups here in a minute. About time for game 1, the Lady Redbirds basketball season. Looks like we're going to have the national anthem. So we'll pause, let that play through, get you your starting lineups, and bring you some Lady Redbirds basketball here on Redbirds Live.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort. Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
All righty, Quincy, it's time for the starting lineups. That's brought to you by Sam C. Mitchell and Associates in West Frankfort. We'll begin with the Carterville Lady Lions. Number 14, 5'5" senior, Anna Booker. Number 10, 5'4" sophomore, Lila Seaman. Number 22, 6' senior, Emma Rogers. Number 55, 6'1" sophomore, Maya Tolliver. And number 12, 5'11" sophomore, Layla Yates. So Seaman, Yates, Booker, Rogers, and Tolliver. For Carterville. Now for West Frankfort. Number 4, 5' junior, Carly Margelli. Number 14, 5'7" junior, Presley Britton. Number 10, 5'10" junior, Evan Lemon. Number 33, 5'7" junior, Courtney Russell. And number 12, 5'11" senior, Bailey Nibbs, coached by Nathan Dodd. It's Coach Dodd's third season. Wow.
I feel like he's just started yesterday, last season.
This is season 3 for Coach Dodd. He's starting Margelli, Lemon, Nibbs, Britton, Russell. Coach Todd Rogers of Carterville starting Seaman, Yates, Booker, Rogers, Tolliver. Those are your starting lineups brought to you by Sam C. Mitchell and Associates. Nibbs and Yates jumping up center court. And Carterville in the orange begins with a basketball. Going towards the right. Get into the post to Tolliver. Backing down Nibbs. No good. Rebound pulled down by Russell. Gives it out to Lemon. And we're off and running 20 seconds in.
I'll tell you what, that'll be a big role for Russell this year is grabbing rebounds, being that enforcer inside.
And she's proven that she can do it. And, we really didn't talk much on her pregame when we should have. I mean, she was a huge piece for some of Frankfort's big wins last season. Frankfort swinging it on the perimeter. Margelli into the corner. Lemon comes to get it. 40 seconds in, Lemon into the short corner. Going down low, lost it underneath, trying to get rid of it, and it's taken away. It's Rogers who brings it up, gives to Seaman. Now back top, Rogers triple, good. Carterville on the board first. Margelli goes top To Britton, they swing Lemon, steps into a triple on the way. Well, long and out of bounds, going the other way.
You know, it's still early in the ball game. Running a 2-3 zone, I think that took the Lady Redbirds off by surprise real quick. You know, it's going to take a minute to get started into this and figure out a way how they get around that.
Minute and a half in, they go into the post. It's knocked away, loose on the floor. Lemon's got it and gives it to Nibs. Russell will bring it across. Corner Britton. Now back Lemon. Swings corner to Nibs. Looking post. She'll work baseline. Swing it corner. Lemon sets the feet. High arcing shot up and in for his long two. Lemon's tried a couple of jumpers. Missed the first, but corrected at that time from the corner. Dribbles in the corner. Bounce pass at the feet of Rogers, and it kicks out of bounds. Frankfurt retains possession.
And the more flustered we can get Carterville, the better. They can keep turning the ball over to us, give us more possessions on offense. It's going to look really good.
Lemon brings it up, dribbles left. Lost it for a moment, got it to Britton. Britton dribbles point. And dribbles into traffic and turns it over. Margelli nearly takes it back, and she's whistled for a foul. It's going to be the first on Carly. The first of the ball game, either side. Seaman brings up, dribbles right. Picks up the dribble on the wing, gives elbow to Yates. Up, off the rim, loose on the floor. And we should have a tie-up. We will, and Frankfurt will get it back. Lemon brings it up, and we've talked about that before. We always thought, you know, she deserves to be the primary ball handler for West Frankfurt.
Yeah, I think, you know, I think the majority of the time the ball's in her hands, bringing it up the court, it's going to be good news. Anytime she doesn't turn it over a lot, she makes the right choices on offense, and it works out.
Pass intended for Russell goes through the lane to Nibs and spins and gets her first 2 points of the season. It's 4-3 West Frankfurt. Seaman stripped away by Margelli, but it goes into the post. We're going to have another tie-up. Carterville keeps, but that's a ball that's knocked out. Now you flip the possession arrow back on the next one.
Yeah, you know, you love to get a jump ball that goes your way. It's you got to remind yourself that it always flips back and forth.
That's going to be a turnover on Carterville. Pass was intended in the post for Tolliver, but it's beyond her reach.
I tell
Goes
you,
out in front of Frankfurt's
I
bench.
tell you what, the Lady Redbirds defense has shown up. Carterville with 4 early turnovers, and that's almost unheard of from a Carterville team, especially starting out in the year.
Super well disciplined, and so keep up the intensity and keep forcing some bad passes. Lemon fakes right, gives left. Margelli on the wing. Gives it up, Britton. They swing right. Lemon's got space, goes short corner, Nibs. Working down low. Tough pass intended for Britton, and that's going to be picked off. Trying to thread the needle in there with 3 defensive players around her.
You love the trying to find your teammate open, the ball movement. You know, that's a shot I'm comfortable with Bailey Nims taking.
Turnaround jumper, nope. Pull down Lemon. Wrestles it away, doesn't have to use up that jump ball. Brings it across. Kicks left, Britton. Bounce back, Margelli at the point, had it knocked down, but gets it back. Gives to Lemon. Works around the defender, works towards the right block, floats it up, around and out. Nibs fights for the board. Reverse layup underneath is good. Good footwork underneath from Nibs, and we've got a timeout called by Coach Rogers. 6-3 Redbirds with 3:47 to go, quarter one.
It's a strong start. You love to see it from the Lady Redbirds. Coming out, playing good defense, forcing a lot of turnovers from Carterville, and doing well.
All right, we'll take a quick sponsor break. Come back. Redbirds up 6-3.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you.
Out of the timeout, Carterville Lady Lion basketball.
See, Coach Dot wants to try it with the press right now.
Why not? Because you're forcing some not too smart passes for Carterville, but they get it across this time. This is Rogers gives up Seaman. Now they go corner to Booker. Goes into the post, spinning. Now in the paint, Tolliver spins and has to kick it out. Keep him out of the paint, you're in great shape. Short corner jumper up. Looks strong, it is. It's batted out. It's Frankfort basketball. Tolliver trying to get in there, but just the last to touch it. Frankfort first sub in. Abigail Castile comes over from Thompsonville. First off the bench for the Lady Redbirds. Comes in for Carly Margelli. Kicks left Britton, sets her feet, triple up, triple short. Rebound pulled down inside by Rogers. Rogers gives it up to Seaman. She'll bring it up. Top, it's Rogers. Already hit one from the top. This one's going to be no good. An over the back call on Yates, trying to go up and get the rebound over the top of Castile.
Yeah, that's one of the things you practice in the offseason and in practice every day, a good box out. And look what's going to result in. You can't get a rebound if you got a good box on anybody. And it resulted in a foul.
You're undersized. Guess what? You box out right and they go up over the top, you're going to draw a foul. And that's what Castile did for Frankfort. She has it point right, gives it to Lemon, post it's Nibs, one dribble up and in. 8 unanswered for Frankfort after an opening 3, and Britton tripped up Lila Seaman. She'll get her first. Team second. I got to remember the foul rule again. Remember they had like 5 1/4? I forgot all about that.
That's right. 5 in the bonus, right?
Yeah, automatic 2, right? No 1 and 1 anymore in IHSA. Wow. Here's Tolliver. Let her dribble out there. Gets rid of it. Goes into the post. Gives it back through the hands. Lemon couldn't get it. It's Seaman. Left to the lane. Bounce pass. Back to the free throw line. Spinning, going up, and fouled on the turnaround shot was Yates. And that's Nibs with her first. First from Yates. Back iron, no good.
That play right there is one thing I got reminded of last season. Is we need Bailey Nibs to stay out of foul trouble this year.
I was talking to Coach a little bit about it. And we got a foul going the other way on the rebound attempt after the missed free throw. And I said, Coach, you keep her on the floor. She's one of the better players around. And it's, you know, that's a big ask. You got to keep her out there. It's important for Frankfort's success. They're up 8-3 with 2:10 to go in the first. Swing to Nibs. Shot fake, back, top. Swing back, Russell, looking in the post and threw it away. And we're going to have a tie-up, and Frankfort will keep it. You look back at the one they forced earlier. Now they buy one here, and they get to keep it on their end. Britton will inbound. Looking, goes in. Castile lost it, and we're going the other way. Seaman, bounce pass through the lane, and we got a whistle in transition against West Frankfort. It's Courtney Russell. So I will say this. Frankfort's built up 4 fouls, but at least they're all against different players. 4 different players with 1 foul.
4 on each of the starters.
Loose on the floor, another tie-up. This is making me have some flashbacks to a certain particular game over in Harrisburg a few seasons ago between the Lady Redbirds and Anna Jonesboro that seemed like there might have been 35 tie-ups in the game.
I think we did keep track, and we were
That's 2 on Nibs.
a little south of 40.
You're fine with 1 per quarter because you can play with 4. You get 2 in the first, you start gritting the teeth, and you're thinking, oh, gonna have to find some minutes.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 in the first quarter. You still got a minute 52 left to play. You know, she can't come in until halfway with the second quarter done, at least. And that's when you start thinking about the bigger picture, or thinking we need her at these later minutes of this game.
1 for 2 at the line. Britton with the board. First varsity minutes, Laney Dunstan checks in for Nibs. Lemon, triple up, back iron just a tad short. She's got to get back. It bounced well out on a long rebound. Here comes Carterville. Post at the travel going the other way.
Carterville's cleaned up a little bit. That's her first turnover since I think around the 4-minute marker.
Settled in. You expect some jitters early on in the ball game. Lemon into the left corner. She's trapped, gets out, top, triple on the way, up and just left and shoots off the rim. Here comes Carterville. Seaman. Downhill, pass into the post, spinning off the glass. No, there's Tolliver. Follow up good. First basket. We're under a minute. Quarter 1. 8-6. West Frankfort led at 8-3. Free throw in the basket from Tolliver to cut that down to a 2-point deficit. Ball's knocked free, and it's going to come away to Seaman, who's got a breakaway layup to tie the ball game.
In past experience, that is one thing you can't give the Lady Lions. They will take advantage of what you give them.
Lemon dribbles left. Cut off, back top. It's Castile, swings right to Dunstan. Pass thrown away. Carterville can hold for 1 shot. There's 10 seconds to go, quarter 1. Give it corner. That's Sykes. Now spinning. Yates up. No. Loose on the floor. 4 seconds. Back out. Jumper up. And that's going to end the first quarter. 8-8 between the Lady Redbirds and the Lady Lions of Carterville.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Into 1. What do you think there in quarter number 1 of the season?
You know, I think things could have been a lot worse, and there's a lot to take away, and I think a lot of good things to take away. Also, there's a lot of things we can fix in this first quarter. I mean, we turned the ball over 6 times. We count that down just in half. We'd be up easily 4-6 points right now. It's Lions to take advantage of some of those turnovers we gave them, and that's why they're tied this game up.
Britton, shot fake. She's bumped and fouled. Foul's going to go on Yates. Her second. So she'll come out. Britton will inbounds. There's Lemon. Jumper up and good. (10-8) West Frankfort. Go into the post, spinning in the block. Shot is no good, and it's out of bounds. We're going to stay down here. Timber Melvin in her first minutes of the campaign. Thrown in. They go back to that block. Back out Seaman. Swings it around, works it left side of the floor. She's got it at the point. Dribbles on Lemon. Gets free into the lane. Give it up. Shot fake. Shot up and a foul. Will send Sykes to the line. That's going to go on Lemon, her first. Team first of quarter two.
You know, it's one of those plays right there where you get caught reaching in. It comes back to haunt you. Luckily, not this time because they missed the first one. Hopefully, can repeat here.
1 of 5 thus far at the line are the Lady Lions. 1 of 6. Melvin tracks down the board and somehow gets it out. And we got a tie up. Momentarily was able to get it, but fell to the floor. Tolliver back in. Seaman dribbles left, gives corner to Booker, and they go into the post, trying to get it to Tolliver. Now entry pass is taken away. Lemon will come the other way. A minute into quarter number 2. Melvin saves it in, but it's deflected. Going back to Carterville. Go post. Tolliver, good position, but lost the handle. It's knocked free into the hands of Lemon. This is where you just slow down a little bit.
Yeah, the game's it's getting far fetched. It's getting out of hand. I think you take a breather, stop committing, just dumb turnovers at this point. Things will go a lot better. We saw in the first quarter of what we did when we took our time. We had good offensive possessions, and both on defense. The things went a lot better in our hand.
Now there was another turnover. Margelli back in. Top it, Sykes goes post. Tolliver spinning on Russell. Goes up. Nope, knocked out from behind. It's Frankfurt basketball. And they're giving good entry looks to Tolliver, and she's not been able to cash in on all of them, but that continues. You think she's going to start making some of those down on the block.
Yeah, she's very tall, and she's someone you would exactly want to play your low post, and they have no problem giving to her. But as soon as she starts hitting those, it's going to become a problem for the Lady Redbirds.
In zone, and Frankfurt throws it away. Courtney Russell takes the seat. Addison Segato in first time. Dribbling left, Seaman kicks corner, and then it's thrown underneath. Somehow Seaman got it back, jumper up. It's an air ball, and it's out of bounds. Frankfurt basketball. Both teams out of sorts in terms of, team chemistry right now. And Carterville's caught in a couple breaks because of it. The one where the turnover happened and it basically kicked just the other way for an easy layup. But still 10-8. Lady Redbirds. Margelli had it knocked free, got it back. Skip pass to Lemon, jumper up. It's a little too strong and pulled down. And a foul going the other way. That's Britton's second.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be lying if I said we didn't expect this. It's early in the year. Both teams really trying to figure out who they are as a team and how they can play well with each other.
Sykes got it back, nearly lost it. Runner up, no good. Sykes takes it away from Lemon. Seaman, bounce pass into the corner to Rogers. Rogers on the move, kicks out. Sykes, elbow jumper high off the glass, no good. Rebound, Lemon looking to push. Working in on Sykes, crossover move, up and in.
I think Eamon looks really good when she get the ball and she can have a fast break and go down court and make something happen.
Yeah, minimum she's going to draw a foul. Carterville gets it down quickly, and it's an easy jumper left to the lane. In for Rogers. Defense has to get back.
Yeah, I don't know how our defense wasn't back there.
It's off a made basket. Britton nearly carried it. Kicks corner, Margelli. Off the dribble, bounces back. That's Castile. Swings it to Lemon. Lemon, one dribble, throws it up. It's no good. Rebound, Margelli, who kicks it back out top. Half of this quarter number 2 left to play. It's 12-10, Lady Redbirds. Corner, Margelli. She's free. Jumper up. It's too strong. Rebound. Fought for underneath, and we got a tie up. Frankfurt keeps it. That was Sagato who got in there and caused it. We'll see Russell in and Nibs in with 2 fouls. Back on the floor. Britton with 2 out there for Frankfurt.
I really like that possession a lot. The grit to fight for the ball and keep having possessions.
Inbounds pass to perfection into Lemon, who is in the paint, makes the jumper and fouled. First on Booker. Castile just came out. Looks like she's coming right back in. In for Nibs. They put her in just for that inbounds play, and it worked out as she shielded Lemon. No harm done. Lemon's free throw. Shoots off the rim to the left. No good. 14-10. Carterville rushes the shot. No. Rebound Russell, and it's knocked out Frankfurt basketball. She's got to be strong rebounding the ball and, taking care of it. But you really see it. They're not going to go back the other way until you prove that you're able to put it on the floor and get out of some traffic.
Yeah, show you have possession of the ball, and strong possession of the ball, and that'll force the Lions to have to go back on it.
Castile's open jumper, no good. Other way. Off the dribble, Seaman. She's got a path to the goal. No, knocked free. Rebound, Yates. Wild shot, no. Rebound, Redbirds. That's Castile with it. Gives up to Lemon. Lemon off the dribble, going to the goal. Pulls it out. Had the defender beat. Kicks left. Castile's open. Won't take this one. He'll go post to Britton. Jumper up, no, or off the block. Now it's shot free to Lemon. She's going through traffic and throws it up and in inside the elbow. When in doubt, just get a clean look and throw it up if you're Evan Lemon right now. 16-10.
Yeah, no, it's looking really good for Evan early. 10 early points for her.
You got something against the offense. Offensive foul. That's number 3 on Layla Yates. Third on Layla Yates. And she just came back in not too long ago. Nibs back in for Frankfurt, so don't try to reciprocate what just happened to Yates and Carterville. Don't let her get her third.
I was about to say the same thing. I said, Nibs needs to come in here and play a little cautious going into halftime. You can come back in that third quarter and go back to your brand of basketball. Just, right now you don't want to pick up your third going into halftime.
Frankfurt's built the lead with her on the bench. Here's Russell, top to Margelli, swings Lemon, triple up, no, shoots off, rebound by Tolliver. Rogers will bring it up.
The 4th rebound for the game for Tolliver.
Gives up, that's Henriksen out there. Swings corner, Dial, they go post. Rogers might have walked, got rid of it. Jumper up, no good. Tolliver trying to get it, and she misses the layup, and a rebound pulled down by Castile. Skips up ahead. Nibs has it in front of the defense and lays it up and in. 18-10 and a travel as Margelli got up defensively on Henriksen and forces a turnover. Can Frankfurt get it to a double-digit lead? Castile to throw in. Looking and finally gives Lemon. Lemon working right of the lane, off the glass. No good. Pulled down. Tolliver. And Lemon picks it from Sykes. Breakaway layup for Evan Lemon, up and in. 20-10 West Frankfort. And the pass is picked off by Russell.
That is 3 back-to-back, 2 back turnovers for the Lady Lions.
Castile looking post. Nibs spinning. Lost it. Taken away by Rogers. Out top, it's Sykes. Sykes kicks corner. They go post and threw it over the head of Tolliver, but it goes opposite side, and it's going to be a foul on Lemon, her second. One of those another just fortunate breaks for Carterville.
Yeah, it landed in the right spot, and the right person was looking, where
That
at
was
the right
not who it was
direction.
intended for.
Absolutely not.
It was going for Tolliver.
It's one of those awareness things,
1 minute left. Survive the half. Don't let Lemon or Nibs or Britton, who's coming in, pick up that third. First free throw, line drive. I don't think that got above the rim. No good.
No, I tell you what, we've gotten very fortunate with how the Lady Lions are shooting at the free throw line. It has not been their night at the stripe.
Timber Melvin back in with Britton, Margelli, Nibs, and Castile. The second one is good. Frankfurt's just been to the line for one free throw. Margelli fakes right, gives left. Gets deflected out. Frankfurt keeps it. We're under a minute in the first half. Lady Redbirds up 20-11 here in season opener. Thrown in Nibs out top. Dribbles right. Corner, it's Britton. Britton gives it up. Skip to Melvin. Melvin goes in. Britton working left block. Trying to look for something. Gives it opposite block to Nibs, who's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Good find from Britton. Saw that she was walled off and had to get rid of it. And it'll put Bailey Nibs at the line for a couple of free throws.
It was a good job by Nibs drawing some contact. I think she makes a lot of her money there at the stripe.
Right on cue.
Taking a free throw.
Two of two for Nibs. Frankfurt's largest lead at 11. Jasmine Griffin in first time. In to preserve Nibs with her two fouls. Emily Barton in first time to preserve Britton in her two fouls. We got 35 seconds. Seaman on the dribble. Goes block. Easy two for Tolliver. Margelli, we'll see if she tries to wind this thing down. Kicks it right to Castile, and it's nearly thrown away. It's knocked out. Frankfurt retains. Got a timeout called by Coach Dodd. Tied through one. Frankfurt's found themselves a lead here in quarter two, and it's mainly been Evan Lemon for West Frankfurt.
Yeah, I think what she's done on offense has really encouraged the rest of the team kind of step up their game a little bit. And, she's done a lot of the scoring.
She's done a little over half of the scoring, and then Frankfurt's other scorer has done a little under half the scoring. That's been it, right?
Yes, Lemon with 12, Bailey Nibs with 10. To complete Frankfurt with 22. But I think, it's you could look at the stat sheet and say, those two have only been scoring the points, but it's a collective effort. Everyone's out there playing defense. It's a team sport.
Yeah, Russell and Margelli have looked good defensively for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Russell, good defense, 3 boards, only do better in the second half.
Frankfurt looking to get up by 11 again. Lemon working down. Short corner jumper up. No. Long rebound. 5 seconds. Lemon down to 3. Through the lane. Lost it. And that's going to take us to the half. West Frankfort Lady Redbirds 22. And the Carterville Lady Lions 13. Pause. Take a couple sponsor breaks. Come back. Give you the halftime report. Lady Redbirds up by 9 here on Redbirds Live.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois for over a century. We believe that great customer service, along with a wide variety of products, will meet all of your banking needs. We offer commercial lending, treasury management, personal loans, free checking, and more. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed. Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you. Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
All right, at the half, the West Frankfort Lady Redbirds 22, the Carterville Lady Lions 13. We welcome you in here at the halftime report, brought to you by Kids Corral in West Frankfort. Let's get to the box. Quincy, what do you got? Start with Carterville.
I'm gonna start off the Lady Lions. It's Seaman 2 points, a rebound. Rogers 6 points, 2 boards. Tolliver 5 points, 6 rebounds. Yates with 2 boards. And I'll finish it off for the Lady Lions. Move over to your West Frankfort Lady Redbirds side. Margelli with the board. Lemon, 12 points, 3 rebounds. Nibs, 10 points and a board. Russell and Castile, both collectively bringing down 3 boards each. And I'll end it for your Lady Redbirds. Pretty decent side for both. I think, from the Lady Lions to Oliver Inside's been a big impact with 5 points, 6 rebounds. She's doing a great job there. Great job there. Both sides have not done very well on collectively handling the basketball. Lady Redbirds with 12 turnovers and Lady Lions with 11. So it's been pretty even, as you can see. Kind of with the score, it evens out a little bit. I think we cut that number down in half. The Lady Redbirds, we could just build on this lead even more as the game continues.
Yeah, and battle at the free throw line. Both teams just making 2 free throws, but they've done it in different ways. Frankfurt's 2 of 3. Take that every day of the week. If you make 2 of 3 free throws collectively, you're shooting 67%. I think you'll take that. The Lady Lions, they're shooting 2 of 8. Um, so those are just missed. You think, oh, well, total you're still tied, but you know that's 2, 3, 4 possessions. Frankfurt's just getting a clean shot off instead of being fouled. Big difference, 2 of 3 compared to 2 of 8.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think any team's going to take 25% at the line. That's a rough night. Usually, when you're shooting that bad at the free throw stripe, you just see how many free throws have we shot. And if it's a big number, you're probably not winning that basketball game. Obviously, there's things that the Lady Lions can go into the locker room and look at. Obviously, got to clean it up, protecting the ball. Got to make free throws. That's a big key in anybody's game. If you're playing basketball, you have to earn a free shot at the free throw line. It's that simple. Lady Redbirds. I don't know what are you thinking more. Do you think anything changes here? You come out doing the same thing other than protecting the ball?
It's I'm glad I don't have to decide all these things, but it's not easy. I'll give Coach Dodd credit. He's tried changing things up.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want Lemon to bring it up at one point. Now he's like, well, we're going to see what works. And I will say, yeah, their numbers up. A lot of them are unforced.
Mm.
I feel like a lot of the Carterville ones have been forced turnovers. There's been a couple of weird passes that just no one's by for the Lions, but Frankfurt's are like easy fixes. I think Frankfurt's defense has been the story of this ball game here in the first half.
Yeah, definitely coming out strong in the first quarter. I think in the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes, they forced 4 early turnovers, which was huge. And like you said, going back to Coach Dodd, that's what good coaches do. It's when you start off seasons like this early in the year, you're starting them off. You're trying to figure out what fits best, what's the best thing we can go to for our basketball team, because you want to figure all those things out when you get to February, mid-February, late February. You're trying to make a run in the postseason. You kind of do trial and error earlier in the year, figure what's best, and you rock with it.
And one thing I wanted to point out in the pregame is you got a roster on hand. Just look at it. Look at Frankfurt's side. I mean, the turnout that he's got now. I remember we called games a few years ago, and they didn't know if they were playing JV games. Huge credit to him and his staff. A whole bunch of different girls coming out this year. To build anything, you have to have kids show up. And I wanted to mention that. I didn't get to it, but um, man, it's great to see. It's great to see. Um,
Yeah, a load of freshmen on the roster. That's awesome to see for a program. And especially, I come in and I ask our production team. I say, JV playing a full game. They tell me yes. I say that's great. We'd love to see it. Because that's where the real development is for future to come, and
yeah,
you
I
want to
mean,
see them do good down there.
it's great to see. And real quick, we got about a minute before we get going. Uh, second half, Frankfurt's built a little bit of a cushion here, and they haven't had that a whole lot in the past few years. You feel decent. You don't want to say you feel good, but you feel decent about the fact that hey, you've got a cushion. You can limit. Um, you know, you don't have to play a perfect second half to win this thing. If you play it fairly clean, you'll be in good shape. You knock down some shots, make your bunnies, which I think Frankfurt has done.
Hmm.
They don't always do that, but they've made their layups. They've not had a whole lot of looks. Carterville's
Right.
got a little bit of size, but they've made their layups. Carterville's missed a whole bunch. That's a big tell in this one too.
Yeah, I love the mentality of, really telling them, okay, clean it off again. We'll come in the second half. Come in the second half, act like the scores we set, but you're up 9. You get 9 free points, reset the score. Let's go play basketball. Let's play clean.
Yeah, and you could say it, hey, it's scoreless. We're up 9, but just go win another half of basketball.
It's very true.
You win another half, no matter what, you won this game. A lot of turnovers first half, but if you can, cook up the same thing here half 2, you're winning this ball game by nearly 20 points.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's huge for Lady Redbird basketball starting off the year.
Playing a always quality team, and I know that Carterville lost a lot of players, but still always really well coached, and I expect a push from them before this game's over. 20 seconds in quarter 3. Off the miss, Frankfurt the other way. Margelli jumper up. It's short, knocked back, long rebound. This one's going to go near the Carterville bench and out of bounds. And it will come back to Frankfurt. Based on the body language, I didn't see the signal, but everyone else is back walking down to this end.
Seems like everybody else but us knew who it was off of. On the floor, at least.
I guess that probably happens to us a few times. And sometimes we're the only ones that know. Lemon around the defender. Left of the lane, no. Knocked out. That's Frankfurt balls. It goes off. Rogers last. Maybe Tolliver, either way. One of them. Another good look, though. You like it. You like Lemon being aggressive, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Any day you're comfortable with her driving to the lane where she can draw a foul like that. Well, yes, you're comfortable any day. If you have shots from Lemon, majority of the shots from Lemon and Nibs right around the basket, your chances are very good.
Thrown in underneath to Margelli. Picks up the dribble, gives Lemon, has corner to Britton. Around the defender, into the post, up on Tolliver. She got hit, no call, and we're going to go the other way. As Rogers just threw it off of a Redbird to regain possession. Looked like she took a bump going in there in the post.
Yeah, it seems, there's maybe a few missed calls on that side, but you got to love the aggressiveness. They will come to you.
Keep doing it, they'll start calling it. I mean,
they have to.
I think we got to reach in on Frankfurt, and that's a cheap one that you don't like to see. That is Evan Lemon's third. I should have mentioned Nibs began the second half on the bench. Yates, nope, offensive board. Tolliver spins. She misses short over the back on Rogers. I could see that one coming from a mile away. Still no one has scored, and for whatever reason, the timer's going.
No, I have no idea.
Nothing new here at Max Morris.
I gotta love it.
Same old thing. Kicked out. Margelli's free for a corner long two. It's short. Rebound. Yates. She looks to push. Maybe got away with a walk. And it tips ahead to Tolliver. That's the second time a loose ball has just been redirected to the leading line out in the open floor. 22-15.
We'd like to get some of that luck the Lady Lions are having right now. Seems like they are getting some.
Carterville had transition again, and they lose it. Lucky that time, or the Redbirds looked like they were going to get another one in the open court. Nibs to the scores table. Lemon dribbles out top. Going to the free throw line, Russell. Back Margelli. They go post. Britton gives Russell. Elbow jumper. Nope. Yates picks it up. We got a tie-up. Frankfurt basketball. That was Castile who went in there to tie that one up. And Carterville's just not going to that rebound. That one was loose on the floor. Credit the Redbirds for, getting in there and gaining a second chance. Lob over the top. Nibs right in front of the goal and hits it off the back of the iron. That's one where you're close enough. Hey, use the board. It's there. Bank it in. Lob in, Tolliver had it knocked free by Nibs. Russell now with it. Lemon brings it up. Frankfurt still scoreless in the quarter. Britton, no. Russell follow, and she's fouled. Courtney Russell will go to the free throw line.
It was a good job for Russell. Really strong, went up, got a board. Find herself at the stripe for some easy points she could get.
First one up. Russell's got it. Free throw on the way. Russell can't get this one. Goes 1 of 2. The 23-15 Lady Redbird lead over Carterville. Out top, Seaman dribbles left to the lane, cut off. Lemon's got to be careful. Don't want to pick up the fourth. Lob in, Tolliver spinning on Nibs, missing short. Rebound underneath. That's a foul on Courtney Russell. Her second, team first. Sykes at the line. First one up, first one good. One more for Sykes. Rattles in, makes them both. Frankfurt's lead is 6, 23-17. They led by 11 at one point there in quarter 2. Lemon swings it. Now elbow Nibs, back to Lemon. Steps right into a jump shot on the way. It's no good. Long rebound, Seaman. Doubled by a couple of Redbirds and gets out of it. Carterville's got numbers up ahead. Tolliver's layups up and in. You got to get back.
I think it's very clear that's the one person you don't want to leave wide open under the basket.
4 minutes left, quarter 3. It's 23-19 West Frankfurt. Britton maybe had Nibs. Instead, it's back top Castile. They swing. Lemon off the dribble. Gets underneath the goal and gets bailed out by a defender. It was a foul. But if you're the defender there, you back off. She's caught underneath the goal.
There's no way she can have a decent shot at anything.
And that's the fourth on Yates. Two shots for Evan Lemon. First one. It rattles home. Yates has to come out with the 4. Dial back in. One more for Evan Lemon. Free throw up. Nope. Nibs is there for the board. She's fouled underneath. That was Tolliver that time. Second on Tolliver. Team 5th. So Frankfurt, be aggressive. You're in the bonus final 4 minutes of this period. Nibs, first free throw. Good.
Yeah, hopefully we can see the Lady Redbirds keep continuing in this quarter of what they were doing in the beginning. And that's going in and trying to draw fouls.
No good. Lemon nearly got it, but a tie-up's going to go the other way. Already, 3 of 6 at the line, but already, doubled how many times you've been to the line just in these 4 minutes than you did in the entire first half. So keep putting the pressure on the Carterville defense. 25-19, pass, deflected, taken away. Lemon has it. It was Castile who knocked that out. Dribbles, gives it up, steps into a long 2. It's no good. Weak side rebound, up and in for Bailey Nibs. She's got 2 more. It's 27-19. Carterville's going to call a timeout, and we'll take one with them. Lady Redbirds up by 8 here on Redbirds Live.
Big jobs on big properties demand a big side-by-side. A side-by-side like the first ever Honda Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew. This flagship model delivers serious power and performance where you need it most. Even more, it offers best-in-class comfort for 6 occupants, with backseat legroom beyond compare. As for build quality, we'll let the Honda name speak for itself. Head to Galatich Honda in West Frankfort and see the all-new Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew today.
So Carterville had cut into a little bit, Quincy, but a couple of free throws and a basket. Frankfurt's back up by 8.
Yeah, no, it's getting really interesting there and very nerve-wracking for a Lady Redbird fan here in this arena. Luckily, we got it back up to 8. We have some breathing room. We got to keep applying the pressure on both sides of the ball.
Carterville with the basketball out of the timeout. They go into the post to Tolliver. Good wall-up defense from Nibbs. Just stood straight up, and they bring it back the other way. Lemon, corner, Nibbs. Not a clean catch, has to give it up. Off the dribble, Lemon. Left block, she's fouled. She'll go to the line. This Lemon finding a way to get to the free throw line. She's done it time and time again for a couple of years now. It's going to be the first on Dial.
That's all you can ask for. Nids and Lemon get into the line we'll take that any day of the week.
Lemon's first is good. The lead back to 9. The largest for Frankfurt was late in quarter 2 when they led by 11. Carterville, their only lead was 3-0, the first basket. Lemon made them both. The lead is 10, 29-19. Seaman, guarded by Lemon. Kicks right, that's Sykes, goes post. Right block up, no. Rebound, knocked free. Tolliver got hit, no whistle. It's out to Dial, who gives it up. Seaman out top. Trying to go post. Sykes dribbles, goes into the post. Britton guarding Rogers, back to Sykes. Cut off in the short corner, gives Seaman. Seaman off the dribble, trying to get to the goal. Stop. Nibbs cuts her off. Good defense right now. Can Frankfurt keep it up to continue to finish this possession? And they force a turnover. Might be the best defensive collective play series that Frankfurt's had the entire night.
They showed grit. They kept going at it, stuck with the play, and it turned out in their favor. Now you get the offensive ball.
All 5 of them. Nibbs now out Britton. Back up. Castile's able to keep it. Nearly taken away. Here's Lemon. Lemon dribble, sets up, long 2, high arc. It's good. Evan Lemon with 2 more, and Frankfurt's up by 12. Seaman kicks to the corner. Dial. Now Seaman off the dribble. Lemon on her. Lemon with the 3 fouls, so got to be careful there. Sykes. Now to the goal. It's knocked free, picked up by Lemon. Lemon skips ahead. Nibbs, a good pass, and Nibbs at the goal for 2.
Little connection there.
Great pass from Lemon up ahead. Carterville needing something in the block. Tolliver's going to the line. Foul on Courtney Russell, her 3rd. Make her work for it, though. You don't want to give her easy layups. See if she can go to the line. Carterville got back in transition very quickly on offense.
Yeah, it seems like this is something that's always been with the culture over in Carterville for Lady Lion basketball. Bad things happening to them on the defensive end, but they keep attacking you on the offensive end.
Key here, keep this double digits going into the 4th, and then you're in the home stretch. Feel good about it, and you can burn a little bit of clock that way. Tolliver's 2nd. She misses that one. Knocked out. Margelli gets the rebound. She'll bring it up. 33-20. Castile goes corner to Nibbs. Nibbs skip to Margelli and hit off her. It gets free. It looked like maybe that was Sykes. Looked like it was laying on the end line. But they get Margelli for a foul.
I think it's one of those things kind of, could have been a foul there. lane on the end line, ref just goes a certain way. And you'll see that in games like this.
Second on Margelli. We're under a minute in quarter three. Dribbles right. Melvin knocked it out. Nearly got a steal. Carterville keeps it, and they throw it away right to Nibbs. Nibbs trying to work on Seaman, and tough to try to dribble on her. She's been pretty quick all night. Dribbles through three different Redbirds defenders. Goes into the post, and it's taken away by Melvin. Here's Nibbs. No need to throw it up ahead. That's what Frankfurt staff's telling him. Melvin had it deflected, gives to Margelli. Margelli passes Castile. Castile skipped to Melvin. 20 seconds. Couple of dribbles. Into the corner. Had it stripped away by Seaman. Up ahead. Gives it to Dial. To the goals. Got it. Under 10 seconds to go. It's 33-22. 5 seconds for Frankfurt. Margelli with 4. 3 with 2. Margelli flings it at the buzzer, and it's going to be short. Frankfurt does hold that 11-point cushion as we head to quarter number 4 from Max Morris. West Frankfurt Lady Redbirds up 33-22 on Carterville. You're listening to Lady Redbirds basketball on Redbirds Live.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456 for any of your commercial
Okay, into quarter 4. Frankfurt with the ball. And a quick 3 goes in from the left corner for Presley Britton. And Frankfurt's up by 14. That's a huge boost to start this fourth. Carterville's got to be the aggressor now. Jumper from the corner, no. Rebound, Lemon, be strong with it, and she dribbles out of traffic. 30 seconds in, Frankfurt up 14. Here's Britton. Had Nibbs right block, layup up and in.
Looking very solid. Great start to the fourth.
And Frankfurt putting pressure on in the full court. Seaman gets it across. Frankfurt with a quick 5-0 advantage here in the fourth. Seaman, open, long, 2, nope, rebound, free to Britton. Lemon kicks out, jumper up, and in from Britton for long 2. Timeout called by Carterville. It's 40-22. West Frankfurt will take a quick break.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
Out of the timeout, Frankfurt with their largest lead of the night, 40-22. Strong start to this fourth, Quincy.
It is great to see coming out strong in the fourth. I think that's been a soft spot for the Lady Redbirds the past few years. Is really playing well in the second half of ball games. Man, they are showing great improvement.
And we got an early turnover. Out of the timeout, a travel. Frankfurt takes it back. Out to Britton, long two on the way. No, I like the shot. She's hit a couple, and Nibbs cleans it up for two more. You can't fault Presley Britton. She's already made a couple of long jumpers here in the fourth. Nibbs with a clean block. It's knocked out underneath. 6 minutes left, and Frankfurt enjoying a 20-point lead. Yates, jumper up inside the free throw line is good.
Yeah, absolutely. You're making them. Keep shooting them. You got an 18-point lead. This is a time where you could, let loose a little bit and play some basketball.
Lemon swings to Margelli. She'll shot fake, go top to Britton. Now Nibbs at the elbow, out to Lemon, through the lane. Lemon up with the shot, no. Decent look, but Carterville takes it back. Through the lane, Seaman, she is bumped. Be on the floor. That's the fourth on Russell. Castile back in. Tolliver back in. Margelli, Castile, Nibbs, Lemon, Britton out there for Frankfurt. Turnaround, nope. Second effort from Tolliver is good. 42-26.
Leading scorer for the Lady Lions tonight, Tolliver with 12.
Yeah, she'll give some teams some issues this year just with her size alone. And decent footwork underneath, too. Swing to Margelli. Frankfurt doesn't have to do a whole lot of scoring if they just get some good ball movement and wait for the right shot. Nibbs, another rebound, and she scores, and she's going to the line. Tough angle there. Not sure how she got that one up off the glass. Layla Yates, with her fifth foul, she's done.
Good game for Yates. 2 points, 6 rebounds for the Lady Lions. That rebound number, second leading scorer for the Lady Lions. She had a good game tonight.
She's not been able to be on the floor that much either, being in foul
Right.
trouble the entire time.
Exactly.
Lemon's taking a seat. Emily Barton's in. Nibbs at the line for one. Free throw, nope. Long rebound. Britton has it. Offensive rebound, and she's fouled. Frankfurt has won the hustle plays here tonight.
Tell you what, I don't know if maybe they're saving all their energy for this fourth quarter, but it's showing. They came out rocking and rolling in the fourth, looking great.
They're putting any question about can they hold it to bed. They're extending this thing out the entire way. These first half of the fourth quarter. Passes picked off. Seaman other way on Margelli. Good defense from Margelli not to foul, and we got a tie up. Carterville will keep it, but they're unable to score. And they have to waste that possession arrow. 4:44 left in the ball game. Frankfurt up by 18. Inbounds to Tolliver, spinning right block up and in. She's been pretty good, and she's just a sophomore, Tolliver. So get used to hearing that name. I'd run my offense through her if I was Carterville for sure.
Absolutely. And saying that she has this whole year and 2 more plus years to grow and become a better player is that's really big for Carterville.
Margelli, Coach Dodd uses the timeout to escape a potential 5-second. You got 4:17 left in the ball game. 44-28. What have you seen? Frankfurt's really turned it up second half. Not just fourth. They won the third quarter. So we talked about it a little bit on the break, but second half they've been better than what we saw in the first half by quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think going into halftime, getting that first half, those first 2 quarters to begin your season out of the way, I think got a lot of nerves off the table. You could come in the second half, go, all right, this is going to be the brand we're going to play all year, or, what we're going to finish in this game at least. Make adjustments off what they did in that first half wrong and brought into the second half. Second half only have 3 or 4 turnovers.
It was a tight turnover battle. Who's going to? And now Carterville's had a little bit more than Frankfurt. So um, finish strong, right? And you're in a great shape to win this thing. But don't get too sloppy. You got 4 minutes left to close this thing out. Really put a stamp on what would be a statement win. Out there on the floor is Margelli, Barton, Sagato, Castile, and Britton for West Frankfurt with exactly 4 minutes remaining. Frankfurt to inbound in front of their own bench. Margelli dribbles to the point, had it stripped away by Seaman. They go block, and they're going to call a foul on the floor against West Frankfurt. Lemon and Nibs back to the table. Also, Courtney Russell back to the table. Russell with 4, Lemon with 3. You got Britton, Margelli, and Nibs with 2. That's the foul situation for the Redbirds. Yates for Carterville has already fouled out. A couple on Tolliver. Thrown in. Seaman had it, and a reach in looks like it's going to go on Courtney Russell. So her night will be over. Another good night for Courtney Russell, though. She's one of the players that doesn't have to show up in the stat sheet. She's one of the hustle players for Frankfurt. Proved it again tonight. Layup underneath. Looks like Tolliver might have lost it going up. Nibs gets the rebound. Lemon will take her time bringing it up. Frankfurt led by 20. They currently lead by 16. Lemon to the goal. Floats it up and in on the right side of the lane. That one looked good. 2 more for Evan Lemon. Britton nearly stole it from Seaman, and now Melvin does steal it. Gets it ahead. Lemon to the goal. How about 2 more? Why not? (48-28) West Frankfurt. Corner jumper up, corner jumper in for Emma Rogers, who is back behind the defense. 48-30 with 3 minutes left. Lemon taking her time. But you're already seeing, Quincy, a sense of a chemistry that they didn't have all of last year. West Frankfurt, finding the open player, and Melvin falls to the floor, but quickly gives it to Britton, and in the same motion, it seemed like she had already given it to Lemon, who was out in the front of the floor. You didn't see that the entire year, and you're already seeing it in game 1.
Yeah, it's great to see. All these girls, I think they've really come together over the past 2-3 years, being in high school and being able to play a lot of varsity minutes all together in those years. It's really helped, especially when you start getting older, you start getting to the upperclassmen level. It starts showing like it is tonight.
A tie up underneath. Frankfurt basketball. The ladies will head to Vienna Thursday, a very good Vienna Eagles team. So good to get this one because you're going to face one of the better teams in Southern Illinois on Thursday night. Illegal screen on Nibs going the other way. Her third. Credit to her, though. Had 2 in the first. That's just her third foul. Coming with 2 minutes left in the fourth when the game's essentially already over. So we told her, or we said that she needed to step up in that department and be able to limit the fouls, and she's done it to this point. Another layup up and in as Tolliver got around Nibs that time. 48-32. Lemon walks it up. Lady Redbirds are going to get to 1-0 on the season. Lemon lost it. Coming out, going the other way. Seaman kicks out, setting the feet, triple up, no good from Rogers. Nibs pulls it down. Skipped ahead. Nibs, right block, kicks it out. We got a foul on the floor against Carterville. That's Sambursky. See some subs coming into the ball game. Dunstan back in. Barton in. Ashley Rolla in first time. Jasmine Griffin back in. And Melvin still out there. She'll throw into Rolla. Frankfurt's going to cough it up. 1:10 left. Minute left. Pass inside, layup up and in. That's Christ that time. 48-34, Rolla. Back to Melvin. Out at the point. Hands off. Back Melvin. Swings. Rolla into Dunstan. It's knocked free. Melvin will track it down with 30 seconds. They're content with holding it, or will they throw something up here? A couple of the varsity reserves in at the moment. Melvin. Another good hustle game from her. She's another one of them players like Margelli and Russell. Not going to show up in the stat sheets. Rolla triple off short, no good. Time winding down, just 10 seconds. Carterville looks for one more basket. Into the corner. Down to 5. Dribbles through traffic, knocked free, and Frankfurt comes up with one more steal as this game comes to a close. 48-34 West Frankfurt. The Lady Redbirds win on opening night to knock off the Carterville Lady Lions. We'll hear from some of our partners, sponsors here at Redbirds Live. We'll come back and give you a post-game show. Coach Dodd and the Lady Redbirds 1-0 to start the 24-25 season.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois for over a century. We believe that great customer service, along with a wide variety of products, will meet all of your banking needs. We offer commercial lending, treasury management, personal loans, free checking, and more. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job, the smooth shifting you want on the trail. And with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers and stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at Galadich Honda in West Frankfort.
Hal Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Hal Insurance is proud to serve you.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you. Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois for over a century. We believe that great customer service, along with a wide variety of products, will meet all of your banking needs. We offer commercial lending, treasury management, personal loans, free checking, and more. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Welcome you back to our post-game coverage, brought to you by IBI Management here in the IBI Management post-game show. 48-34, that's the final. Coach Nathan Dodd gets the victory with his Lady Redbirds knocking off the Carterville Lady Lions. Get to our box score, our final stat sheet of the night. Quincy, take it away.
Let's start off with the Carterville Lady Lions. Seaman, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Rogers, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Yates with 2 and 6. Sykes with 2 and 3. Dial with 2 and 1. Cries with 2 and 1. And around the scoring for the Lady Lions, Tolliver, 16 points, 8 rebounds. The Lady Lions have turned the ball over a total of 20 times tonight in this ball game.
And they shot 5 of 13 at the line. We'll get Frankfurt's here in a second. Coach Dodd is here. We'll let him hop on real quick. Appreciate coming on, Coach Dodd.
How's it going? Hopefully I still have a voice. I'm not in mid-season form yet.
Coach, can't ask for a better, showing. Whether you expect some rust game one, but we talked about it. Carterville's lost a couple players, but you're never going to complain about playing that way, wire to wire victory over an always talented athletic team in Carterville.
Yeah, I think that team, for as maybe inexperienced as they are, they're going to be pretty good. They've got some players for sure, especially their bigs. They gave us fits for a little bit. There were times where I feel like we kind of pulled the pressure off a little bit to save some foul trouble. So I think we could have added a few more, but really happy with the result, obviously, and the way we came out first game.
Was there anything said in halftime locker room speech? Because the energy coming out in the second half was crazy.
Yeah.
I loved it, especially the fourth quarter.
Last year, third quarters absolutely killed us. We just came out, for whatever reason, coming out of the locker room, we just didn't bring a lot of energy. I'm not sure what it was, if it was just complacency or I don't know, just not meeting the expectations that we were setting for ourselves in the third and fourth quarter. But there was one possession in the third quarter defensively that's the best defensive possession I've seen since I've been here in 4 years. I think they really knew that third quarters hurt us and made sure to prove that wrong.
I don't know if I said 3 or 4 years, but I think I know the exact same. We called it up. I said that's by far the best defensive possession, 1 through 5, the entire game,
incredible.
by far.
Yeah,
a couple things, Coach, real quick. Bailey Knibbs, 2 quick fouls. What gets her third by the time the game's over?
Yeah.
Huge boost.
Big adjustment. She knows that she can't do that little reach over the top, come down swatting whenever she's playing one-on-one down the post. But how about the job we did without Bailey on the floor for basically an entire quarter and a half? I think the bench really stepped up, and we had some people play out of position defensively that really did a good job going up against their bigs and did a really good job guard-wise whenever it went into the post, really digging down on their bigs too.
Yeah, I think I said earlier in the broadcast that was a big thing. I think this year, if we can keep Bailey Knibbs out of foul trouble, especially just her, standing straight up, she's going to play great defense. 90% of the teams in this conference, it's a swan down. If she can stop that, she'll be very, very tough to get baskets against.
Yeah, I agree, and we preach it to her every single day. And she's been working one-on-one with Coach Lemon, who's come on this year and helped her in the post a little bit and some of her post defense and offense. And I think you definitely saw it tonight, especially in the second half, when she wasn't really in foul trouble and she could really let loose and got a few blocks in just a handful of possessions.
Coach, the energy, the chemistry. The chemistry looked better tonight than it did at any point last year,
yeah,
I thought.
It looks like a different team. These upperclassmen, for sure, they're so tired of losing. They've grown into leaders really quick, almost like overnight. It's really weird how 1 year makes such a huge difference, but they're hungry. They're ready for it. I love it. I love the intensity we've had in practice. Their coaches on the floor. They're pushing each other. I think it's time that we're seeing the culture change. It's been really good.
You said it. Saw you when you came in. You felt good. You felt good about your team, and you're playing a good program, wire to wire. I mean, they had a run, and before you knew it, you back up 10 points. That's typically what was happening to you last season, and that's got to feel good to be able to be on the other side of that and finish a game. But Coach, we're back. A long season coming, but it's got to feel good to get that first one on night one at home.
Feels good to start 1-0 instead of digging yourself a hole, right? Can't take the foot off the gas, but it definitely feels good to get that first win on the first night.
Coach, we'll see you Thursday night. Great job.
Appreciate it. See you guys.
It's Coach Nathan Dodd. He gets the victory, 48-34. Great having Coach again up here after the victory here on night one. We'll finish up our box as we got to get over Frankfurt's, but we went over Carterville. Quincy, box score for the Lady Redbirds.
Lady Redbirds, we're going to start off Timber Melvin with a board. Castile, 3 rebounds. Courtney Russell, 1 point, 5 rebounds. Presley Britton, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Your leading scorers of the game, Lemon and Nibs both with 21 points each, and Lemon 4 rebounds, Nibs with 6.
Yeah, and this is a team that you got the two big scores. They did it tonight, but then you got a boatload of players that I think are going to do the dirty work for Frankfurt and not get the pretty stats. But Margelli, Castile, Melvin, Britton, Russell, they all did that tonight. They didn't have to score. You've got two, gifted scorers on your team, and man, the intensity was awesome. Coach Dodd said it. We've said it. Fun game to call. Man, tough game Thursday night, but oh, man, that was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the one of the best times I've had on a broadcast. Just watching Redbird Sports do well, going out on night one, getting a win,
And
it's
there's
huge.
and there's something about the start of a season. You always have a different feel, and you going in, you expectations you don't know. Always nice to see this on night one.
Set the tone.
And you got a team on Thursday, and then you play in that tournament over in Harrisburg. You don't know how the teams are going to stack up in that. There's always Harrisburg's always a threat, but then you've got some teams kind of battling and jockeying to see who can test Harrisburg for the title. Maybe it can be these Lady Redbirds. Let's get to the player of the game. It's brought to you by Melissa Walden Shelter Insurance. Quincy, you got to pick one player. Who you got?
My player of the game, I'm gonna go with Nibs for tonight. Uh, Senior leader out on the court. Uh, she done a great job the whole game. I think she was doing more. I was watching a little bit. I think she was doing more on a leadership role, kind of taking over this year. And that's kind of where, it's hard to pick between Lim and Niz, both pretty identical nights.
And she had the toughest defensive assignment as well and stayed out of foul trouble.
Right, right. Going off that, you know, give it to Nibs tonight. I'm sure, Lemon will get her fair. They'll both be battling for player of the game a lot this year, as a lot of the girls on this
So
team.
yeah, let's get some of them in there and let's see some of them have some breakout games. And there's a couple players, I mean, a lot of open shots were missed tonight from Frankfurt. A lot of those shots are going to go down. We've seen Margelli be able to hit threes. Britton got it going in the fourth. You know, Castile coming over as a transfer, but seemed like she was very confident taking shots, just didn't fall. But I think we're going to see some more of that. And if any added pressure that you can take off of Nibs and Lemon in terms of scoring, it's just going to help this team go even further. But Bailey Nibs gets the player of the game here on opening night. 48-34 is the final. We're back Thursday down in Vienna. Lady Redbirds up against the Vienna Lady Eagles. Be on around the same time. Just kind of depends on when JV comes to a close. Thank our production team, Drew Smith, Aaron Price, behind the scenes, helping with all the graphics, the ads, audio, video. Alongside Quincy King, I'm Garrett Smith. We'll see you Thursday down in Vienna here on Redbirds Live.